the Big Apple.
The so-called greatest city on earth.
And guess what? We spent less than $300. We want to show you the best of the best.
The highlights from our experience. But before we get started, if you're new to our channel, go ahead and give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to PS Love Abounds. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
We wanted to switch things up, so we started down the less traveled road.
Jump on the subway and head south to Washington Square Park. Here you'll find a niche in the city where the creative community comes together.
Here you'll find the Washington Arch, which is perfect for your Instagram picture, but what blew our minds was the amount of talent that we found there. Musicians, writers, artists, and vendors. Plus, a huge positive factor was that there were less tourists and more local people just doing community together.
A place often overlooked by tourists is the coffee shop right down the road. Across from the Washington Square, you'll find the first coffee shop that introduced the cappuccino to America. Opening their doors in 1927, Cafe Reggio reflects an old-school jazz style of New York. Stop on in to grab an original cappuccino and a delicious sandwich for only $12.
NYC's famous skyline and the Statue of Liberty is one of the most popular reasons people come to experience the city. NYC offers so many top-notch attractions, they can empty your wallet really fast. But if you like free rides, listen to this. Take the subway all the way down to Whitehall Street South Ferry Station. There you can take the Staten Island Ferry. Here you can see NYC's famous skyline and the Statue of Liberty without dropping any money. If you have the opportunity, go at golden hour. The lighting is prime for beautiful photos with the New York skyline as your backdrop.
Heading back north, it's your first time in Times Square. Make sure you visit in the evening. You cannot comprehend the city of lights without the contrast of the evening in the background. You gotta be there yourself to experience it. It's not the same in the photos. If you're tired and you've been walking a lot, there are so many places where you can just sit down and rest. You can find food trucks in the middle of the sidewalk. They even have some super cool, artistic, unique sitting where you can just sit back, relax, talk with your friends, and eat a good slice of pizza.
You cannot go to New York and miss Central Park. It is 2.5 miles long and half a mile wide. It is New York's secret getaway surrounded by trees and skyscrapers rising in the distance. Here you can find a melting pot of cultures coming together to escape the hustle of the city. If you keep walking, you will land yourself at the Central Park Zoo. It is the perfect spot to enjoy critters from all around the world. Spoiler alert, we didn't see any of these guys here. So they don't actually have any lions or giraffe, but they do have the world's friendliest sea lion. He loves to get his photo taken with visitors passing by.
Right off 5th Avenue, you will find one of America's most celebrated hotels, the Plaza. They opened their doors in 1907 with a crazy amount of reports describing it as the grandest hotel in the world. For over 100 years, the Plaza has been the New York hotel to see and be seen. Kings, presidents, and even stars of the stage have all gathered and stayed at the Plaza. But our favorite place at the Plaza was downstairs at Viva la Crepe. They have sweet and savory crepes from breakfast to dessert, all starting at $6.
Lastly, we run into a happy accident that you will want to find as well. New York's food festival that lined down 6th Street, taking over 10 city blocks. Here you can find food trucks and merchandise from all over the world. Need tacos? They got them. What about a handmade leather backpack? They have that too. Craving some stromboli? They got you covered, man.
Guys, food is a love language, and we were so stinking excited to have carne asada made the true Mexican way. You won't find any Taco Bell here. Want to do this and even more for only $300? Well, here's how we did it. First of all, you're going to want to choose where you're going to stay. Our go-to is Airbnb. They have rooms as low as $43 a night that are near local subway. If you plan on using the subway, go ahead and get the 7-day pass for $32. Or you can do what we did. We walked 28 miles in 3 days, which honestly was a huge highlight because it allowed us to emerge in the culture of everyday New York.
Hey, remember the museums like the MoMA and the Met? They offer half-off tickets for students, so that's a huge deal. Also, you can find meals for under $6 if you look in the right place. Just walk around New York, discover the city, and find cheap meals.
See you guys there!
Bye-bye!